High frequencies, everyone. Black Fit Witch here, and it is 11/1/2021. 11/1/111. So we're in a high magic energy day. I've been feeling the energy all day, basking in it. I am feeling much better. Yay! I got on real people clothes. And some of you may have inquired or thought about, like, Black Fit Witch, like, what in the world? Where'd she get that name from? Like, I don't know, what does that mean? So, black, of course, one of the things that we get to the light by going through the darkness, by going into the blackness, the triple blackness, that's the origin of all things, comes from the darkness. We are created in a triple blackness, the beyond worlds that we can't even fathom. It's just nothingness, is what they call the Wu Wei in ancient Chinese culture. So the blackness is where all things originate from. It's the power. Everything is powerful in the blackness. That's where you gain your powers. You gain your strength in the darkness. Because even though we go through doing our shadow work, we go through the dark night of the soul, what they call the dark night of the soul. But in that darkness, before we even get to the light, that's where we gain our power. That's where we gain our strength. That's where we learn. That's where we have all these stumbling blocks. We learn these lessons in the darkness. And from the darkness, or from the ashes, or from the concrete comes the rose. Or from the ashes, you have the phoenix that arise from the ashes. And you have all of these wonderful, beautiful things that come after you're out of that. But that darkness, that black, is what creates all life. So that's me. And then you have fit. So part of my lifestyle is wellness, fitness, eating healthy, eating how you're supposed to eat for your blood type, for your origin, listening to your body and knowing what to take in. So it's not just, everybody's doing sea moss, I'm going to do sea moss. Oh, everybody's on elderberry, I'm going to do elderberry. Oh, everybody's taking golden seal, I'm going to do golden seal. No, you need to know what your body needs. And the only way to do that is through intuitive care for your body. So you're probably like, what, Black Fit Witch, what is intuitive care? Well, intuitive care is being able to have a third eye knowing, to go have insight, or go inside of your body, and your body speak to you, and it allows you to know what it needs in order for it to, sustain itself, for it to be energetic, for you to have enough rest, for you to have enough sleep, for you to be able to interact with people. Your body will tell you this. Your organs, keyword organs, that's what it plays. It gives you a tune. All of them are to a certain rhythm or frequency. And so you need to know when your organs are out of balance, when your chakras are out of balance, or they're not in alignment. You need to know what's causing this. And the only way to know is to have a third eye, a first eye insight into your body. Intuitive knowing, intuitive fitness. All right. So that intuitive holistic care is you going inward and knowing what your body needs. Okay. So we have to use our third eye vision, our spirituality, not just for, seeing things before they happen, not just for the clairability, clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, clairgustus, and all of that. But beyond that, we have to be able to first know our universe, our multiverse, our innerverse. All right. As below, as above, so below, as out, as in. All right. So everything that's on the outward is also on the inside. So knowing this world that we house within us is a part of fitness. And as spiritual beings, we should be able to sit in meditation, quiet and peace, and know what our body needs in order for it to sustain itself. And everything is different for everybody because we're all of different origins. But we could be of the same soul tribe. Then, of course, witch. Which may, come to some people as like, ooh, spooky or scary, or I really don't know what that means. But witch is just someone who has wisdom. They know about themselves. I'm a female wise woman. I'm a woman who knows about herself, how to care for herself, how to care for others, as a healer, as using the elements of the earth that is given to me: air, fire, water, wind, earth, all of metal, even in the Chinese culture, knowing that you can use even those elements to heal yourself. So as a wise woman, as a witch, as someone who can use all the elements that have been given to me on this earth plane, and knowing how to use those tools and how to mix those tools together in order to heal people, and being able to see, not with the two eyes, but with that third eye vision. The first eye that can see beyond what these eyes can see, and to see into different realms, into different dimensions, into parallel universes. Okay, so that's a witch. So the Yami. All right, so we're talking about the wise woman. The woman that knows that this is not her first existence, nor is this physical existence all that she will be. She is beyond this. She is the depths of whatever your mind can conceive, and then beyond that. So that is the Blackfoot witch. So for anybody who's kind of like, what does that mean? I don't understand. Blackfoot witch. Is that because she's a black woman? Yeah, I'm beyond just this physical phenotype of being black. I am the real black, all right? I am that triple darkness. I am that black. I am the origin from which all things are created. All right, and so today, before I go in, I'm getting ready to hit the gym. If you all want to join me, I am doing a 30 days of exercise, holistic health and wellness, of being guided by my body on what it needs and moving into what it needs. I've even dreamt about my workout, so I know I need to be here. And I'm a person that exercises anyway, but being sick and being down, it kind of took me off my path for a little bit, and then helping other people, it takes me off my path, but I'm back on it. I'm dedicating the entire month of November to get in some form of exercise, whether it's early in the morning or it's late in the evening. It doesn't matter. Each day I have to put in at least an hour or 2 to 3. Usually when I get in the gym, it's 3 hours of exercise, of movement. All right. And tomorrow we'll be doing Tai Chi, as well as weightlifting and exercise and calisthenics. So calisthenics. I always say that crazy, right? I don't know. That word, it bothers me. Calisthenics. Anyway, just feel free to join me. I will share, if you want to know what I'll be doing, I will share my workouts, my exercise plans. I have no problem. I will share what I'm eating. I have my protein powder in the back. I'll share with you all pictures of that, of 30 days of holistic health and wellness and intuitive care. So I definitely, I'm charging you all with going inside, intuitive, holistic care, your intuition, learning, listening to your body and what it needs. If you've been going so much and moving and traveling and, working so hard, taking care of your family, your intuitive care may be for you just to rest. It may not be for you to, I've worked 14 hours today, cooked for my family, picked up the kids, took them to their after school activities, and now let me try to squeeze in a workout. No, because what that will do will end up causing you to have some type of sickness. You're running your body down. You can catch a cold. You're running your immune system down. Anything can happen. So listen to your body. If your body is exhausted, rest and say, well, tomorrow I'm going to do my workout at this time, but tonight I'm going to go into a deep meditation and listen to my body. Okay? Do things that make sense, people. Don't try to compare yourself or have yourself like everybody else. Do things that make sense for you, because our life and our lifestyles for everybody is different, and we're not all created the same. I just want to put that out there, because some people will be all run down, and then at the end of the day they still want to get in a workout, and it's like, but how, when you running on zero? And you'll be like, I haven't even eaten today. Well, how? Unless you're someone like me, where I can go all day without eating, but I'm on a spiritual elevative high or energy, if that makes sense. And that's not for everybody. And if you're not tapped into that level and that energy level of doing that, then don't do it. Eat. Okay? All right, so now that I've gotten that out of the way, I'm going to tap into the dream state. Y'all, and it bothered me. I almost wasn't going to share it, but then I was like, okay, I can't just always share the fun, exciting, out of this world, multidimensional dreams. I have to also share those dreams that may be on a darker side. And in the dream, again, like I said, it doesn't hit me where I'm scared. It just makes me feel uncomfortable. mainly. Okay, so in the dream, Donna has started. I do remember being with some friends of mine from high school, but we ended up in this like restaurant cafeteria space where it was a lot of different vendors, kind of like a vending space. It was a lot of different vendors that were there. I don't know, that was weird. It was a lot of different vendors, but anyway, it was this lady there, and I'll never forget. She was a skinny black woman who was like in business attire. She looked very professional and wealthy. And part of her speech and what she was like getting people, she was like recruiting people to join her team because she could take $1,000. If you give her $1,000, she was saying she could flip that $1,000 and give you like 40,000 or something out of the 1,000. She could flip your money, clean your credit, flip your money, do all these different things, right? Okay. And so I was like, wow, let me listen. I was like, yeah, I got $1,000. Like, boom, $1,000. And so I ended up being a part of her team. But it's always tricky because I always, and this is where, this is me doing the telepathic transmission of interpretation, because this is where it kind of gets tricky. I was a part of her team. Now I'm stepping outside of my person, seeing inside of what she's doing from a third eye, first eye perspective. Now, even though I know this physical being, soul, whatever, was a part of her team, I also saw that she was connected with this man. And this man was sending her, I heard the conversation. She was on the phone with him. She was like, yeah, I got some more people. I got to flip their money, but I need my money too. And he was like, yeah, I know. He said, I got you. He said, you got some more people? He's like, yeah. And she was like, okay. He said, I'm going to send you the $97,000. Well, anyway, whatever the deal is that she had going on with him, it was something that the team of us that were working with her with the credit counseling and everything, we didn't know about this other scheme that she had going on with this man that didn't even live where we lived. He was somewhere else, overseas or somewhere. We didn't even know anything about him. But because I had that vision, I was able to go back and see everything that happened, if that makes sense. Okay. So just think about if you're on your job, but you get this first eye vision where you can astral travel out of your body into your supervisor's office and listen to a conversation. That's kind of like what happened. I was able to come outside and look and see what was going on. So anyway, everything had came to a head. Dreams are all crazy and wild. There's no middle, end, or beginning. What happened, it was some men who wanted their money. That her boyfriend or whoever the man was that she was getting this money from, illegal things were going down. This man busted in with all of his people. They had guns. They had guns to our face, our head, and was, telling us that, we were stealing their money. And, it was me and it was another girl. And we was like, we don't even know what was going on. And he was like, shut up. Yes, you do. Y'all been working this scheme. Y'all been taking our money and you ain't paid us back. Like all this money y'all been taking from us, y'all been paying it back. We had no clue what he was talking about. So it was a torture. We got tortured. He ended up taking like some Ajax soap or something, and he sprayed, it was like this orange Ajax soap. He took the orange Ajax soap and sprayed it down on the chair, and then he told me to eat it. He was like, no, you gonna eat this. And I'm looking at like, okay, if I drink this, I'm gonna die. So I end up like taking it, putting it in my mouth, and I try not to swallow it, but then he was like, if you don't swallow, I'm gonna shoot you. So I end up having to swallow it. Lucky enough, I didn't die that time. So anyway, we were trying to run and get out of there, It's crazy. Okay, so we were trying to run and get out of there. We ended up, me and the other girl, that we had no clue that all of this underhandedness was going on. We didn't know. We were honestly in the business to work the business, and we did not know that all of this shit was going down. One of the trucks that they pulled up in, we hopped in. It was like a Jeep or a truck, and we tried to escape. Well, they was shooting at us, shooting, boom, 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 shooting at us. And we ended up, she got shot first, and then I got shot and wounded, and then the truck ran through the wall, the brick wall, and I saw it there. So ended up, yeah, we was dead. My body separated. That's when I felt my spirit separating from the body. And I was able to look over the whole situation. I still saw the truck that was stuck in the wall from our crash, from being shot. I saw the men that were there that came to actually kill us, torture us and kill us. I saw them conspiring with each other. The lady who had us caught up thought she wasn't gonna die, but they ended up killing her too. Her boyfriend or male friend or whoever was wiring the money was in on it with the man that came to torture us and kill us. So all the men there actually were like in the circle working the whole scheme together, but they were all against the women, and they killed all the women off. It was kind of like they just used us and we were just pawns in the game. I was able to, when I came out of my body, I was able to look over and see how everybody was actually in cahoots with each other. All the men, actually, we were thinking that, you know, the man that she was connected to, you know, out of state, that she was getting the money wired from, was actually a part of our team, but he was really working with the guy that came in to like torture us and kill us. So yeah, that was the dream. And then I woke up. So when I woke up, of course, you know, I was kind of, you know, feeling uneasy. It's always uneasy when you experience a past life that was tragic like that, and you died, and then you see the body. You know, well, I didn't see my body, but I felt my spirit coming out of my body, and then I was able to look at all the scenes, being, you know, experiencing, being tortured like that, eating having to eat like these household detergents and swallow it, you know, in a dream. And even though nothing really happens real in a dream, it feels real, right? Because that's how people can end up waking themselves up when they die in a dream. And I've gotten to a point now, like when I die and experience a past life, like it doesn't wake me up, but I'm able to venture outside of my body, and it was an experience to like look around and kind of look and see everything that was going on. Because at first I was in like a shock mode, and then I came out of shock mode and I was like, okay, well, you know, I got shot. And then at first I was like, I'm not dead. And I was like, yeah, I am. And then I was cool with it. And then I was able to go and do a survey of everything that happened, which I think if we can get to that point in our spiritual journey and use our dreams to go into our past lives, but not get to a point where you're not so shook up from death, like, you know, dying and being shot or, you know, murder, whatever happened, not being so shook up from that, but being able to go back and evaluate the situation, can give you more insight into your existence and your lessons that you're here to learn and, you know, learn from, so you don't walk into those same mistakes in this lifetime. And if you're able to go into those past life dreams and uncover that, that's a gift within itself. So not just working on being lucid, because being lucid in a dream is wonderful. I hope that I'll be able to go back into a past life as being lucid and maybe change some things. But after I do my homework, right, after I do my research on, you know, I wouldn't want to step into a past life being lucid and then make the same mistakes, and then I don't clean up any of the karma. You see what I'm saying? So it's a gift to be able to walk into a past life, see that, and knowing where I need to clean up. All right, everyone. So, yeah, that was the chaotic dream last night. A dream nonetheless. And I'm thankful for it. I'm grateful for it. Not all dreams are sunshine, bunny rabbits, and gumdrops. But, yeah, some past lives can be a bit horrific in nature. We don't know. We don't know all of our past lives. We don't know all of our different existences. If we've been here 60,000 years, reincarnated back and forth, back into this cycle, we don't know every life we've had. Because if we did, we wouldn't be here right now. We probably would have stopped the cycle. We've learned and stopped the cycle in some way. So, being able to receive that information of a past life, review it, document it like I'm doing now using this platform, being able to have you all that view this, that can maybe give me some insight, or give me some thoughts into, hey, these are some things that I can see. This is some symbolism or some metaphors that I see that you could change, that you want to make sure you don't walk into in this life. All right, so yeah. She was getting 97,000, was supposed to flip and give us 40,000, and we was running this business. So me and the other lady thought, but she was working this hustle, and we had no clue. So, even a lesson just for me is just to be mindful who you decide to partnership with. When it comes to business, a lot of us may be venturing out into businesses. I know I've done it before, and you'll friend people and you think they're on the up and up, and you up and they down. So make sure that dot your I's, cross your T's, check everything before you get involved with someone in a business partnership, especially when they're getting money in large sums of money. You need to know where that's coming from. Not just taking it because you need it or it sounds really good and all of that, but being very cautious, because your life could be at stake. Nothing is free. My daddy taught me that when I was a little girl, before I even went to school. He was like, Dina, nothing is free. Nobody's giving you anything for free. All right, so I want to tell you all that nothing is free. Everything has a price, and you have to work in this realm for what you want. All right, even if it's doing a spell, that's work. Even if it's working your magic, that's work. Even if it's creating the thoughts to bring it into manifestation and changing your mindset and doing the mantras, holding your mudras and creating the affirmation, whatever you have to do, it still works. So nothing here is free. Nothing is just freely given in this reality. We're not in that dimension. So yeah, it was a lesson for me. I will be going back and reviewing this video, reviewing the dream, but yeah, I hope it was a message. And if you received anything from it, again, like I always say, if you're someone who can interpret dreams, if you have the dream of prophecy where any of this stands out to you, that speaks to you, then share with me, leave a comment. Follow me on the Black Fit Witch on Instagram. And I'm getting ready to go in and get my workout in before it get too crowded. So peace and high frequencies.